So, what time of day are we at?
It's kind of the evening. So this is an evening festival.
Right, okay, yeah.
So
There's a mind flayer down here. Look.
Yeah.
yeah, there's all sorts of creatures about. There's a mind flayer. There's someone dressed as a mind flayer.
I would stay away from him.
Can I? What I'd like to do is I'd like to scan the crowd and just check to see if anybody looks too much like
A real person.
Yeah, like a real
demon
kind of monster. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're hanging around with a tiefling and a goblin. I'm sure something's going to come up.
All right. So yeah, if you want to roll perception.
Okay, because that's been working so well for me this evening.
No. You're so unwell. You're so injured, and you've got such a foggy brain from being hit so much that you're kind of just dazed and looking around and can't see hardly anything. Okay, so Marius says to you, he says, "Are you enjoying yourselves? I like to see this." He says, "Do you know what?" He says, "There's a great game over in the corner over there." He says, it's called Grab the Gold, and basically you get strapped onto the plank and then dunked into a big barrel, and if you can grab the gold with your teeth and pull it up, then you win whatever's in that bag."
Seriously?
Seriously? Do that. That's a trick. I never reach that with my horns. It's impossible. I get stuck.
Well, you can always use your horns to kind of hook them like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
We need to find a healer.
I think we just need to go back to the inn, to be honest. It's been a long day. We've been shot at, and let's
we had an
face
interesting night as well.
Yeah, we've not. In all honesty, we need to decide what. This has been a pleasant diversion, and my purse is much happier. But we need to decide what we do next. Our lives are still in danger.
That's a good one. We are right here in the open.
Do we go back to the inn, or do we leave the city and camp out somewhere where we're not going?
I like camping.
No, I'm not going to camp.
I suppose if
Okay, well,
The inn is technically free because
Yes.
we saved him.
well, yes, good
and
point.
Defensible, I would say.
Fairly.
Yeah. And when we are outside, I don't want to get headaches from weird ghosts or attacks from strange demons.
In
And
fact, we don't want to see any of those weird things either after what happened to Colton.
no.
Definitely not.
Nothing's happening in town.
Is there a sweetie stall?
Sweeties?
yeah,
What?
Can I go and buy a poke of sweeties, please?
yeah. There's just over here. You can go and buy from over there if you want.
Where?
Okay.
Behind
much
you,
for-
just here.
Yeah. How much for a poke of sweeties? Or
And how many sweeties would you like? They're
Depends on
you've got they're 1 copper each.
Oh, cheap ass sweets.
Yeah, like penny sweets.
Alright.
Remember 1p chews when you were a kid?
Can
No,
I
they were half peas when I was a kid.
Ah.
2 teddy bears for 1p. Half gummy bear type things they were, like a half p each.
Yeah.
And just left out in the open so that anything could have landed on them or touched them. Absolutely contaminated.
Okay.
Can I get 2 silver pieces worth, please?
Yeah, of course.
Which is 20. I think.
20. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the seller kind of puts some sweeties in your bag, and she's got some butterscotch that she puts in there, and some
Why
little.
did you do this? I don't want some.
Yeah, me too.
And she says, "Do you know what?" She says, "I got a lovely little jar of good berries here." She says, "I'll give you the good berries as well for another 2 silver pieces."
How many are in the jar?
How many good berries are in the jar? Well, there is 10 good berries in the jar.
Is there anything for goblins?
Can I? May I have a? May I have just a quick closer look and can I just have a quick smell, please, just to make sure they're fresh? I apologise if that offends you, but having come from the wilds, I just need to check that these sort of things are fresh.
Of course, she says, and she hands you the jar of good berries.
Open it. I'll just have a look. What they look like.
They're just little purple
okay?
berries. Yep. Yeah, I don't think you need to do any kind of check
Okay.
for that. They're absolutely fine. There's
How
nothing wrong
much?
with them.
How much did you say?
2 silver for the 10 good berries.
So that's 4 silver in total, including the sweeties.
Yep. Okie
I
dokie.
think I do the Gandalf shake, eyes, roll eyes job. I think that is very, very good. Very good.
Reasonable, maybe.
I think, yeah. Are these picked good berries, or are they imbued with magic?
They are. The Marius created them for me the other day. So yes, he has the Goodberry cantrip, and he's able to create them at will. So he made some for me, and they are yours for 2 silver.
Do I know how long they last?
They last 24 hours, don't they?
No, I was asking the. Yeah. Would Ashan know that they last that long?
Oh, well, the effects of them, the healing effects of them last 24 hours. So yeah, she would know that. Because
berries lose their potency if they've not been consumed within 24 hours of casting of the spell. So
Yeah.
when was the spell cast?
Oh, it was only Marius did it for me yesterday, so I think probably I know that they do run down after time. I think you've got a good 10 hours left of them.
Krang, no more fish for you. Really? Oh my god.
I will actually.
What
I will actually.
is that?
I think it's
Yeah.
good to support the town in this festival. So yes, I will take them.
Well,
And
thank you very much.
immediately hand them to Colton.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what I'd do with that, thank you.
It's,
You'll basically get 10 HP back if you eat the whole
Yeah.
lot.
yeah.
That'll do me.
Just eat. Just don't guzzle them all at once. Just take one and then don't eat them like sweeties.
Of course.
But
Of course.
This town has surprises, and it would be better if you were more healthy before more surprises are thrown at us.
Indeed.
And I think yes, if we head back to the inn, might be a good thing.
Is there any cookie stalls?
Is there anywhere I can? I know it's evening. Sorry. Is there anywhere I can probably get some arrows back?
Yeah, absolutely. The weaponsmith has set his stall up over here.
Whereabouts? Sorry, I missed that.
No, over here, and the bottom stall.
Okay. Well, we'll just take a quick stroll.
Okay.
We'll take a quick stroll down. I think we should look at the other stalls before we head off
Yeah.
back to the inn. Don't you think? folks?
All right. Okay.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Okay, right. I would like to go down and see what the
Okay.
weapon store has. And
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. So as you're walking down, you see a little girl in a skeleton costume again, and a little guy in a costume as well. And he says, "Quick! He says, "Let's hide down here so that they don't find us." And they go down the drain.
oh, can I? Don't ask for insight. I'll turn round and have a kind of closer look and wondering why the hell are young children going down the drain.
We're gonna sell. We're
And
gonna.
so, I want to try and look through and go and say to them, I'm going to go and say to one of them, says, no, don't go down there. It's not safe down in the drains. That's a silly place to hide.
They've
Better
gone
off in one of-
already.
Oh, they're gone.
You're shouting
Oh,
down
God.
the drain. Yeah, they've gone already.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't realise they'd gone.
Yeah, they've just disappeared down the drain, and the drain lid is kind of
And
clanging
there's
back.
just a single red balloon floating up.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Just
No, I'm not gonna go in there. Hell no.
I'm not going down the drain.
But you can't let kids go down the drain. What if there is something down there?
What if
Wait,
they're
you-
not the kids?
Oh, fine.
Anyway, I can't do anything until I've got more arrows.
I'm just gonna go down the drain.
Oh, shit.
No! Are you mad? Well, he got shiny tongue, but still, I don't know. You can glitter yourself through it, but I'm not gonna go there.
okay.
Colton, just wait till I get more arrows.
Okay,
have-
well, as you
Ow.
climb, there's obviously you can see that there's a ladder going down the drain or into the sewers, and as you climb down, you hear a series of clangs, and
Are we all climbing down now?
I'm not. Damn way
you
I'm
see,
bringing
you
this to
hear a series of clangs, and as you get to the bottom, you see that they're through the sewer tunnel. There's a series of metal gates, and the first one that you come to is locked.
Alright, I'm
And
gonna
just in the distance, you can see a little girl in a skeleton costume, and what looks like now an adult halfling running off down the drain and splashing through the nasty water.
Oh,
Great.
Trap. Okay. So,
I'm gonna shout down and say, alright, I'm gonna jump into, and I'm gonna use my fireballs to shoot around.
You can't.
That's it.
You're human size. You can't get down the drain. It's too small. Only
Are you
halflings can get
serious?
down the drain, or gnomes or goblins.
Goblins. Yeah, get the.
okay.
What are you scared of, Frank? You got fireballs too, or you are a
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, but hey,
You can shoot! Burn the place down.
there's young kids in there. You can't use a fireball in a enclosed tunnel.
Oh yes, you
I'm
can.
gonna
Oh,
come
well,
back up.
you can, Telfling.
We need to head back to the inn right now.
Right, I need to get my arrows first, though.
Yes, and I'm still waiting for someone to tell me where the bloody cookies are.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Right, Colton, just wait. I'll go get some arrows. And
Could you get me some as well? I'll
how
give
much
you
do
some
you?
money.
How much do you need? We just get a quiver full.
Yeah,
Couple of
please.
quiverfuls. Okay.
I got 22 arrows. Do you think I need more?
No.
Okay, thank you, Ashan.
Well, you could if you could carry more.
No, I got plenty because I got I have magical spells I can use as well when I feel like it.
okay.
I don't
Alright.
need
Okay,
magical.
I'll go
So
up and
Mr.
go
Stamp here.
and start perusing what he's got on the what's he got on the stall.
Okay, well, he says to you, "Hello, lady." He says, "Are you here to peruse my wares?" He says, "I have some, I have some lovely arrows here, finely tipped arrows, and I've got these beautiful daggers as well."
Mm.
And he says, and then he kind of pulls out his out of his satchel, and he says, "I've got a really special arrow here." He says, "This arrow,"
Someone's tried that on me before.
he says,
Sounds nasty.
"This arrow shoots true every single time."
If you can find the bloody thing.
I tap on the shoulders of Colton and say, in the bag of holding, we do have like 5 potions.
Did we?
Yes, we probably do.
Gosh,
Well,
marvellous. I'm-
you would if your cleric hadn't run off with the bag of holding.
Sneaky.
Oh
Hey, no.
To collect the healing potions. That's a.
I'm sorry. We lost 5 healing potions. We had some.
no! Next
Well,
time,
thank you
next
for
time
letting
we
me know
split
we
them
had them
between
with
us.
God.
and
Yes,
carry-
yes. The next time he's on, we will take some each.
Okay, yeah. So, oh gosh, I can't.
Sorry.
Can I just call? I'd like to call the magic users over.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have anything that you can tell? That I'm sorry, but I'm very suspicious of some magic. Could you make any head or tail about what this arrow is? He says it's a special arrow that will be true every time.
I
I
can
can
do
see if he's
that.
lying. If that's helpful.
So where did this arrow? I asked the stall holder. Where did this arrow come from? I've not seen such before.
Ah, well, he says this arrow. He says this is one of the last arrows from the 12. He says you've been to the statues of the 12. I take it. No, you haven't seen the statues of the 12 yet. Well,
we haven't visited, but we have heard of them.
ah, well, yes. You see, our 12 brave warriors who saved us in the Great War. This is the last one from one of the archers who were in the party of 12.
I'm gonna insight check him. I think that's absolute rubbish.
If you want to, I can do also an investigation.
Also low. Sorry.
Don't worry, I'm
okay.
going to have this problem tomorrow night.
He says, would I lie to you? He says, would I lie just to get a sale? No, I wouldn't. That would be doing a disservice to the memory of the 12 great adventurers who saved us.
How sincere do I think he is?
Sorry?
How sincere do I think he is?
And he says, well, if you don't believe me, he says, I will trust you. I will give you this arrow. You can try one shot over at the archery range and you can see how good it is.
May I check it first? Like an investigation on it?
Yeah?
Alright. So I take it in my hands and I look at it. What do we get?
It is definitely an arrow.
It's an arrow. And he says, look, lady, you see, it's just an arrow.
That Telfin is so clever.
I'm sorry. There we go. It's an arrow. You won. Sean, it is just an arrow. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, one could take him up on the offer of trying it.
Mm-hmm.
If someone would like to go and have an apple on their head again. I'm sure we wouldn't.
Fine, I put it on my horns again.
It's probably safer on your horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the goblin's pushing her towards the target.
Thank you. Oh, Bridget. Duh! Why? Alright, fine. I will stand in front of... God,
Okay.
why am I doing
Alright.
this?
And the orc says, hello. He says, you're back. Back for another try, are we?
Yes. I'm gonna stand there. Oh. And again, no need. Sean, go ahead. I'm ready for it.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Rubbish rules tomorrow night.
okay, so this is a special arrow, as the weaponsmith said, which means that you get to roll with advantage, and it has 3 charges per short rest. You know what I mean?
Recharge after a short rest.
It's got three charges on it, and it recharges in full after a short rest. And it allows you to roll with advantage.
Presumably, though, I have to pick the arrow up every time it's fired to go in and get it off someone, though. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, you will have to.
Unless I can find a wizard that'll enchant it to return to my quiver.
Oh,
That's
a
a
boomer.
good idea. I like that. I like that. You could ask Marius. He might be able to help you.
Well, attach a bit of string to it and you shoot.
It's quite good as well.
Magic strings.
Okay, go back, because obviously he's trusted us to go away. Go back and I said, how much do you want for this arrow?
How much do I want for that arrow? How much? Well, normally this arrow is 50 gold. It is a very rare arrow. This is an absolute steal at 50 gold. Would I lie to you?
Oh, I don't like this.
What if
I
we were to buy another 2 quivers of arrows from you?
Yes, you want another 2 quivers of
Could you-
arrows?
Where's Colton? Is he back?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, should you just we'll just have a quiet discussion. What do you think? It's a lot of money, but unless we can get this
It's a fantastic. If it works, which we clearly see it does, then
it seems to
it's fantastic in terms of what it can do. And,
but it can only be shot once before it has to be picked up.
But still, that if you can make that first shot count.
And it'll only, as far as I know, with magic items, it'll only work for one person, though.
Well, you've just used it and it seems to work for you. I can certainly try and
That's a
battle
good
it,
point,
see-
actually, because normally you have to sit and. Now that is interesting. Because from what I was told when I was younger, that you have. There we go. Does one have to attune?
I think it depends on the magic.
Yeah.
From what a little I've been able to study of these things, I think the kind of smaller trinkets and those kind of things, I think anyone can use. But certainly it seemed to work.
It did seem to work. I mean,
Let
that's.
me have a word and see if I can maybe bring
Well, I mean,
down
the
the
thing
price.
is, as far as I know, set to 20 hours, we don't need a quiver, but if we buy 40 or maybe even 60 arrows to split between us,
Yeah, of course. That's
maybe he'll throw in a set of 20 arrows or even a couple for free if we take the big arrow.
Let me see what I can do. Good sir, I believe you've been talking to my friend here regarding that fantastic arrow. It certainly it seems to work quite well from what we've seen.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
you know, I mean, it's good. I'll be honest, I've seen better, but we are in a bit of a hurry today, and maybe if we could come to some sort of arrangement, perhaps we could take it off your hands. But travellers in town, we don't have money to kind of stretch that far. Perhaps if we bought a couple of quivers, maybe we could get this a little bit cheaper. What do you think about that?
Roll persuasion, please.
Here we go, ready? I need to get at least one good one. Wow.
Wow. Indeed.
Okay, well, Colton, the weaponsmith kind of looks at you and he says, yes, yeah, you're definitely, I'll definitely sell these a quiver of arrows or 2. I'll give them to you for the cut down price. They were 5 gold each, but I will give them to you for 2 gold and 50 silver each. And about that arrow of true shot, well, I don't know about that. I've got to make a living somehow, and you know this is.
I'll chip in. I says, but then we could recommend you to other people that we meet in our travels.
You would do that?
I absolutely.
Sure. We
Give
can
kind of a
sell your
recommendation
name.
of. I mean, we are. Fair enough. We are relatively new to town, but we are adventurers.
I'm a merchant, by the way.
No, we are adventurers.
fellow merchant.
Indeed,
Indeed.
absolutely.
Yes,
So-
well, there is honour among merchants.
Indeed, sir. Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. So, well, given that you are a merchant, in that case, I will give you this arrow for 30 gold.
I think that is.
I think it's worth it.
I think it's worth it. Yeah. And what is it? 2 gold for a set of 20 arrows.
Was 2 gold 50, ma'am?
250.
Wait. Before you round it up, may I ask, do you have like a small card with your name on so we can put your name into the world during our travel?
Oh, well, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Yes, indeed. And he hands you a little piece of parchment that's rolled up and it's got a little ribbon around it. And he says, please do. He says, please tell everybody that I am the best weaponsmith in Wild.
That is so kind of you.
Well-
Is it possible to even lower a little bit of the price, because people will come to you immediately after they hear such amazing sells that you did?
Okay, roll persuasion again.
I'll pick one of those daggers.
And he kind of, he's my lady, he says, you flatter me so much. He says, okay, so for the 40 arrows, it's 2 gold and 50. I can't remember what I said. 2 gold, 50 silver.
50 silver, yeah.
Yeah, 2. Well, yeah.
And 30 gold so that should be 50 gold and 50 silver.
There's 10 gold in a. Remember, there's 10 silver in a gold.
Yeah.
For 50 gold round, we buy it.
For 50 alone?
Yes. All of it.
I thought you
No,
started
because if it's
30 gold.
If it's 30,
Yeah.
if it's, yeah, it's 30. The arrow is coming down to 30, and the 20 arrows. Was that each set of 20, 250?
Yes.
So,
So that'd be 35 gold then.
35, yeah.
Yeah,
So
35.
35.
35. Great. Done deal.
Okay. So 35. You know what? I'll throw in another set of arrows for free, just because
Oh.
you are such a
Oh.
beautiful
Nice.
lady.
Thank you so much.
What is your name? What is your name, sir?
We got it on the quiver. Don't ask. There.
I would like to.
Don't ask.
Yeah,
It's there.
always changes his mind.
Don't. It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to buy something else.
No.
What is your name, sir?
My name is my name is Petire. Petyre.
Write it down and don't forget it. We have to tell the
Okay,
world.
thank you. I would like one of those nice daggers as well. How much for they?
The daggers, these daggers, they are very, very good daggers, handcrafted by myself. They are 25 gold each.
Oh, that's quite. I mean, I've already got a dagger.
Does anyone sell pets?
Oh! You need to go
Minty.
and see Minty. Ah, yes, over at the Critical Critters Menagerie.
Oh, critical critters are brilliant! That is fantastic. If I could give the GM inspiration, I would.
Yes, Minty is a lovely little
I've got
Halfling.
I got animal handling, so I can have a pet.
You could have a pet. If you wanted a pet, you could have a pet. I am sure Minty would sell you one of his beloved little critters. He has so many of them in his shop, and
Where's his shop? I want to go now.
I will mark his shop on your map for you.
Happy Goblin.
I'm very afraid what you're gonna buy as a pet. Something to eat our fingers during our sleep or something.
Probably.
Goblins love little pets.
Okay, I'll just say I think that's just a bit steep for me at the moment in terms of daggers, but be sure to think about coming back to you again.
Ah, that is such a shame,
And we
my
will-
lady.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That is such a shame.
Ashan,
If I
did you want to talk to that mage? They suggested he might be able to enchant that arrow to return to your whip.
yeah, depends on how much it is. Anyway, who's forking out this 35 gold? Are we sharing it between us?
I'm quite happy to contribute.
Of course, yes, I paid for his living healing.
You shot me in the face.
Oh, that's right, I paid for it.
I cannot smooth talk that over. I'm sorry.
But technically that's 8.75. But then again,
I'll
That's
pay
very
you.
exacting.
well, it's a calculator, that's why.
Yeah. I was going to
I'll
say,
put-
Ashan is a savant.
Yes.
I'll put 10 towards it. That's fine. I'll put 10 towards it.
Well, because I'm going to be taking a crib for... Well, I'm taking a true-shot arrow. Who else was wanting arrows? It was you, Colton, as well,
Yep.
wasn't it?
Mhm.
And it was just you and you, but we've got 3 quivers worth of arrows.
Well, Crank's multi-classing
You might as well take arrows as
as
well.
a ranger. Ranger
Yeah.
sorcerer.
The only thing I can do with arrows is use them as lighters. That's it.
Brilliant.
And nothing with them.
Okay, you could pick food between your teeth.
Well, I'll just I'll
That's
pay
true.
the rest. I'll just pay the rest of the 25, and seeing as I can't take that off of a round figure, I'm using my calculator.
Or try to close the hole in Colton's head.
Okay, that's that sorted. I've taken that off now. Okay.
alright.
We will be sure to recommend you. You do have fine wares.
I'm
Right,
sure-
thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure if I run out of arrows, someone will lend me a couple.
hmm
I'm not going to run out of arrows now because cool. Crank, you want a set of you want a set?
I'd better get a set, I suppose, don't I? I got 22 arrows. What do you think? Because
Well,
you're the master.
it does mean you're going to be carrying 2 quivers. Can you carry that sort of weight?
Let me just have a look. I think
I'm being cheeky.
I think I should stick with the 22. I'm sure we'll be able to pick up more arrows in the future.
The weaponsmith says, yes, of course you can pick up more arrows in the future. I'd be quite happy to provide you with any weapons that you desire.
That means
But I wouldn't buy from you, vendor. I don't trust you.
Oh, Crank!
What on earth? You are so rude. I can't believe it. Well, my goodness me. You know what? I should demand the rest of my money.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so nasty. You got these arrows for a steal.
I didn't buy the arrows.
You know what? The next time you need arrows off me, I'm going to charge you all double.
Good.
Oh,
That's if you're alive next time.
How can you say such a thing?
Right,
No.
quite openly.
Moving on.
Quite openly.
that's
Here we go again.
Oh, forgive us. He has a loose mouth. He
I don't
always
care.
does that.
Oh, he's
Oh,
annoyed me.
no.
He's
So
annoyed me.
sorry.
You better be
I
careful.
I am sorry, Peter. And this time I am going to physically pick Crank up by the back of the scruff of the neck, drag him away, being really, really sort of angry and annoyed, kind of almost like treating him like making it look like he's kind of.
I think he should entertain the kind sir. I put a little glittery G-string on and everything will be fine. He will love that.
I don't care.
And tie me up and spank me by then.
I am immune to such things.
I apologise. It's just he sounded to me like he was lying.
He will tell his
He-
mother.
Crank, he has provided some good, what looks like to me good, and I'm making sure that's quite loud. It looks like some good weaponry there. He has good weaponry on the stall, which I can't afford at the moment, but would like to go back to and afford at some point. And you have just ruined that.
No, I have not.
You have.
No, I have not.
No, I think it's smart if somebody takes him to the pet store so that he can buy a little pet.
Yay!
I'm going back to the inn.
Be like a child. Come on. Let's
I'm
go
at the end.
Let's go to the pet store.
I
What
want
was it?
I'm going to talk to the magician enchanter
Oh.
guy.
Good point.
Marius.
On the way back to the end, I'll follow
Yes.
Colton to the magician dude.